Fire and rescue officers have returned to a hero's welcome throughout the UK following their harrowing but vital work in the aftermath of Nepal's devastating earthquakes. The UK government deployed a 67-strong international search and rescue team to Kathmandu with 14.5 tonnes of equipment and 4 trained search dogs with their handlers. Well, the situation in Nepal is as extreme as it gets, but the crews were equal to the challenge.
Few of us can forget the images of devastation that followed the earthquake in Nepal earlier this year. Among the many brave people who helped in the aftermath was a 67-strong team from UK International Search and Rescue, or ISAR as it's better known.
We take about 14 tonnes of equipment. That includes all of our rescue equipment, our logistical support equipment, communications and ICT, so that we're fully self-sufficient for a period of up to 14 days. Our team members, they're all cross-trained, so we take firefighters that are urban search and rescue specialists. We also take a medical team of 6 doctors. We take canines, so we take 4 search dogs, and then we take all of our logistics and communication experts as well to support the deployment.
UK ISAR teams, first established in 1992, are made up of specially trained fire officers from services across the country. This disaster training facility near Lincoln ensures that the teams build and maintain specialist skills that may be needed at a moment's notice. After all, the aim of ISAR is to be mobilised within 6 hours and on the ground within 24 hours, wherever in the world that may be.
It's very, very good because we get all of the hard skills here squared away and everybody is proficient before we deploy overseas. Obviously, as a team, we are assessed every 5 years to make the International United Nations classification. So the hard skills here are squared away before we go. So we know that everybody's at a good standard.
A key element to any rescue mission is specially trained dogs and their handlers. In Nepal, where many buildings were reduced to rubble, the dogs played a critical role in the search operation, despite the challenging climate conditions.
They do sort of acclimatise very quickly, but it's just a point to bear in mind for the handler that if it is very hot, then we just work them for a shorter duration, give them a drink, a short rest, and then we can then work them again. But we've got different equipment that we can have with the dogs. So we've got cooling jackets to sort of maintain their core temperature.
The earthquake in Nepal killed more than 9,000 and injured more than 23,000. But thanks to rescue teams like UK ISAR, many more were saved.
Most of the buildings were completely destroyed, very difficult to carry out rescues within those, but what the team was able to do on this occasion was adapt with the expertise that we've got, and we were actually carrying out a lot of disaster assessments. We also worked on a huge hospital where we made safe. It wasn't physical rescues, but by actually making that hospital safe, we brought 4 operating theatres and 400 beds back into use, which had huge impact for the people in Nepal.
While the training facility plays a critical role in preparing for incidents like Nepal, nothing compares to the scale of many disasters, particularly the human cost.
We deal with that in our normal day-to-day job, of course, but it's the scale. Whereas we may have 1 or 2, 3 casualties at a road traffic collision in the UK, out there we may have 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 casualties to deal with. So that can be very testing.
As testing as such disasters are, UK ISAR met the challenge face on.
We've got some of the most highly trained firefighters and urban search and rescue specialists in the world, and every time we go out it gives me a huge amount of satisfaction and pride as well in the work that we do.